everyone, I will share assessment from Miss Rika Afriyanti. Before starting, I will introduce my group. There are Afriyanti Putri, Sinta Andila, Evieni HS Mangolailai, and myself, M.Pd Kusuma. Okay, just the first material was read by Sinta Andila.
Well, Sinta Andila, today I will explain to you about example of technique in ELT. First, I will explain about reading comprehension, and the second, I will explain about antonym and synonym. Okay, first, reading comprehension question. Reading comprehension question are designed to test a wide range of abilities that are required in order to read and understand the kind of prose commonly encountered in learning process. Those abilities include understanding the meaning of individual word and sentence. It means reading comprehension question is a technique that used by teacher to improve student comprehension in reading. To improve a student reading comprehension, teachers should introduce the 7 cognitive strategies of effective reader. First, activating. Second, inferring. Third, monitoring, clarifying. Fourth, questioning. Next, searching and selecting. Next, summarizing, and then visualizing and organizing. The second is synonym and antonym. Synonym is a word that has the same or almost the same meaning as another word. For example, bad has some meaning with awful, terrible, and horrible, and good has same meaning with fine, excellent, and great. And then antonym are words that have the opposite meaning of another word. For example, in good and bad, big and tiny, they have opposite meaning. And then there are some techniques for learning synonym and antonym. First, use vocabulary trees to help you organize synonym and antonym into categories such as thing and place in the home, business related vocabulary for work. Second, buy word from chart based on the synonym and antonym you are learning. And the last, make synonym and antonym flashcard to quickly check your vocabulary.
Okay, it's Afriyanti Putri. My student ID number is 19040005. Well, the next material is about cognates. Cognates is a word that is related in origin to another word, such as the English word brother, and the German is Bruder, or in English word history, and Spanish word historia. Examples of cognates that including those that share only the stem and not all the affix, which are semicognates or paronyms. The first example is word night, nuit in French, noche in Spanish, nacht in German, and nat in Swedish. And the second example is word constipated, constipado in Spanish, and in Latin, constipate. The third example is word atheist, ateo in Spanish, atheist in French, and atheist in Latin. And the last example is word government, gobierno in Spanish, government in Old French, and gobiernos on Latin. Okay, next is about deductive application in a rule. A deductive approach is a more teacher-centered learning where the points of English grammar are explicitly stated to the students and then tested. For example, a teacher writes examples of simple present and simple past on the board. Then the teacher proceeds to explain the differences between present and past in English. Once the lecture is complete and worksheets are handed out, And students are asked to convert simple sentences from present and past.
Hello, my name is Afriyanti and I'm from class 19A and my number M.Pd 19040004. And now I will explain about memorization. Students are given lists of target language vocabulary words and their native language equivalent and are asked to memorize them. Students are also required to memorize grammatical rules and grammatical paradigms, such as verb conjunctions. And number 2, use word in sentence.
Fill in the blank. To put information in blank space to produce missing information, please fill in the blank on the questionnaire. Sometimes use it figuratively. At the end of the movie, the narrator goes back and fills in all the blank. Translation of literary passage. The translation is to be written or read aloud. Literary translation is not necessary as long as the meaning is accurate. The vision is to include some specific vocabulary and grammatical structure that are the be student of the word.